When we think of the most horrific of crimes, the ones so morally repugnant and barbaric, the widespread ones that make you question humanity, it can help us cope to believe they happen somewhere else, somewhere far away. That's why this weekend's FBI prostitution sting and capture of over 150 pimps was so disturbing. Over 100 children rescued. Sexual slavery here at home. How does it still happen? And who are the victims?
It always starts out innocent. Approximately 30% of human trafficking happens over the internet. It is estimated that 70% of victims are females.
Phones, don't forget phones. Like, all of this technology has made it so much easier for people to buy and sell other people. I think that that's a really important aspect to cover. Human trafficking is one of the most abusive things you can do to a person in terms of deciding that you want profit, you want money, or you want things, and thus you take freedom from another person and sell it. And I think that I just think that that's wrong.
Not knowing this could be the last time you've seen your friends.
Where are my parents? Gosh.
So, you need a ride?
I guess, sure.
So, you still up for making some money?
I guess. Like, what do you mean by that?
We have taken a lot of quotes, and I think one quote that we wanted to use for our video, it was this quote that we found, and actually we wanted to use it for our video, for the entry of our video, and the quote actually is very simple. It just says, "Not for sale." Because like you say a lot of freedom is taken from these girls, so we want to show that these girls are not for sale. They're just humans, just like everybody else, and they shouldn't have to be sold because something that you want, something that's money, drugs, or something different, just like you said.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Not just girls, though, boys too.
Part of the WBAL radio investigation into human sex trafficking in Maryland, we learned that there is sort of a hierarchy in that world. It's not as organized as a mob or drug organization, but there is a sort of order that police and prosecutors and even the women involved say is in place.
Trafficking piece is that in a lot of places it's a crime to be a prostitute, but it's not as much of a crime to buy a prostitute. And it's a lot easier to catch prostitutes than to catch the people who purchase prostitutes. So, switching this mentality of, if you pick a woman off the street for that, thinking of her not as a criminal, but as a potential victim, and screening her to see if she was a victim of trafficking first, and if she is, to get her into services that will prevent her from going back into that lifestyle, I think is a really, really...
They may go back to the streets, they may give up, but they had an opportunity to know that someone loved them unconditionally, and they'll realize that someone is always waiting for them to come home.